What's going on, everybody? Today I'm cooking for college. It has been a long time since I've come back to y'all, but figured why not. I'm gonna grill today because I'm in Athens for the summer, and this is one thing that I used to always do in Savannah, and I finally bought one up here to my mom's dismay. I got a grill about a year or two ago, and she made me get a smoke alarm and a fire extinguisher and all sorts of crazy stuff. I've not had to use any of them, thank you. But I've got my coals going. It was a cheap little $20, $30 charcoal grill, easy. The charcoal was on sale at Walmart for like $6, and a huge bag lasts me forever. And I've actually got some good steaks. They were on sale for like, I think $3 or $4 a pound. So for two of them, $8, $4 steaks for a strip, so that's not bad. $4 meal. And then pineapple and watermelon was on sale, so I figured why not. And I grabbed it and I cut it up. I'm gonna throw that on the grill too. And it's going to be nice and delicious. It'll be a great combination. I put a little bit of a dry rub on the steaks that is kind of spicy, like salt, pepper, garlic powder, paprika, and I put some cayenne pepper on both sides. And then put in some Dales and some balsamic vinegar and a little Worcestershire, or whatever you want to call it. That's what's going on. That's what these have been sitting in, with a nice hot dry rub. Then the pineapple and the watermelon will be able to cool you off. It'll be a very, very good combination. But as you can see, I've made my little pyramid. Oh, my tongs broke. I made my pyramid. I put the lighter fluid on it, and I put the grate back on the charcoal before I put the lighter fluid on it, so that when you light it, it burns all the stuff from last time you cooked right off the grill. Nice, easy, simple cleanup. So now they're growing good. You can see a good flame on them. When they've got a good flame like that, you want to make sure you keep an eye on them. But now, since my tongs just fell apart, I guess they're from the dollar store, I'll just grab these out like this. You can see these are beautiful marbled steaks. Throw them right on there, right in the fire. And the best part about these strips is that they stay good and tender on the inside. You get a nice crunchy charcoal on the outside. And I love burning my edges on the outside, all the edges, especially on the corners, on the fatty parts. I burn all that and then leave the good inside good and medium. Perfect steak. Alright, so the steaks are going to get on there. I got the flame really hot and the grate really hot. I'm going to sear them for a couple minutes, flip them over, sear the other side, and then I'll throw the fruit on. It'll be very delicious. Alright, so it's been about 3.5, 4 minutes on this first side. And if you look in here, you can see the flame has come up. So if you're cooking on the charcoal, always leave it open. Lets the oxygen flow, doesn't cook quite as quickly, and I just kind of hang out. But I'm going to flip them now for the first time. Look at that. You see how crunchy and crispy it is on the edges? I love that. That's my favorite part. So I flip those over, and I've got some extra marinade. I almost got rid of those crappy tongs that broke on me. Now I got my trusty handy dandy poker. And I'm going to pour some marinade on there. Some of my extra. And like I said, this marinade is just Dale's, balsamic vinegar, and some Worcestershire. And then I also put like some cayenne, some garlic powder, salt and pepper, and some paprika on the steaks. The cayenne, not a lot of cayenne, just a little bit, just because I like to put spice on everything. Now I'll let those go. Always let the first side cook a little longer, an extra minute or two than the second side. You don't want to cook it too far through. So these should go for about, I think the other ones, they didn't go like 3.5, 4. They went about 4.5, 5, I think. And then these will go about 3 minutes, and then they'll be done, and they'll be nice and ready. And right when I pull them off, I'll throw the pineapple and the watermelon on, and the meal will be done. It's been about 3 minutes, so I'm going to flip them over again, check the other side. There we go. They're not quite as crunchy, but that's okay, because I had to put the flame down a little bit. It got a little crazy. So I flip these over, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the last little bit of my marinade, pour it right on top. Right there. Alrighty. Throw that off to the side. Get the steaks off the heat. Don't want them to keep cooking. Pull them over there. And now, with watermelon and pineapple. Oop. Throw that piece on. Apparently this piece don't want to go on the grill. That's okay. Yep. There you go, camera girl. Alright. And I just got regular watermelon, cut it up into little things so it's still got the green part on there. Throw it on there. Nice and pretty. Eat this. Alright.
That's a pretty meal, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Who was that? Who was talking? Alright, so now that the pineapple and watermelon are on there, get my pokers. Hey look, I have a spare plate. Ah, so it'll come off. There you go. Alright, and these won't take long. I'll just leave them on there just to get lines on them. Just to get a little heat, a little bit of the grill flavor. You can see they're already getting some lines on the bottom. There. And I did a very small amount of charcoal, trying to conserve charcoal. So, that's why these are in such a little area, and I'll mess with them. And that's why I didn't spread them out as much, but I'll let them sit there. Let them get some lines on them. I'll flip them over in a couple minutes. And with these, you can actually just shut it. Let the smoke hit them. It'll take even less time. I'm going to go take these into the kitchen and keep them away from the dogs. Alright, so I left these on here for about 3-4 minutes. I shut the top on there and let them get some pretty grill lines, and I'll just put them back on the, as you can see right here. So I'm just going to grab everything and throw it back on the cutting board that I cut it on. Grab them all. Ah! Once I get it all, then I'll arrange it on my plate and I'll dive in. Alright, now I've got everything in the kitchen, and I've got some garlic cheese spread that I made the other day. It's like a 15 ounce jar of Cheese Whiz to 1 pound or an 8 ounce block of cream cheese, and you just let the cream cheese get soft, and you mix it up, and then you put garlic powder in there. That's all it is, really, and it's quite delicious. And I put it on French bread. You can cut it up and toast it. You can eat it with Ritz crackers, anything like that. Very good. One of my absolute favorite things. My Mima always used to make garlic cheese spread. It's quite delicious. Alright, so I've got some garlic cheese spread on my French bread. Got a nice big piece of grilled watermelon. Get a couple pieces of pineapple. Throw that on there. Grab my steak. Raw. Throw it right there. And cut into it. Ah, very nice. And this does not need sauce because of the marinade I kept pouring on there. As it was cooking, I got lots of flavor. It's very delicious. Very good. Nice and crunchy on the outside, juicy and tender on the inside. Perfect New York strip. And I'm also gonna get some spinach or lettuce or whatever, and I'll throw it in there with some kind of Asian sesame seed ginger type dressing with some blueberries or strawberries, maybe some Parmesan cheese. That's also a great appetizer. That should do it. It'll be a nice hearty dinner. Very cheap, very easy. Totals out at probably $6, $7 a person. Very easy. As you can see, you just watched me do everything. And that was Cooking for College.